Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. It's time for a little catch up about running. So I am now, I think I'm 6 weeks in. Hi Mark, okay?
Yeah.
Come back to you in a second. I think, well, you can talk when we run up the hill. I think I am now 6 weeks into starting back running again. So following injury, post-season break, illness, all of that. I did about 3 weeks of doing between an hour and a half to 2 hours a week, which isn't really much. And then I've done 4 hours of running 2 weeks ago. And last week I did 3 hours and 45 of running, which has been about 26, 27 miles. And this week I'm on for pretty much the same, about another 3:45 to 4 hour week. So you join me Thursday. Today's run session, they've all got a little bit of structure behind them. I'm not very often now just running. Even when I'm just running, I've got to think about technique, footfall, cadence, all of that. So today's session is about a 10-15 minute warm-up, 12.5 minutes tempo, and then a little warm down, a total around 40-45 minutes ish. So that's the plan. The tempo isn't hard, but I have been stepping up in the last week or two how hard I push in tempo, because of course getting a little bit fitter means it's a bit faster, and also I'm a bit more conditioned to be able to push on a little bit more. We're getting to the hill, Mark. So when you last on the channel, we were talking about you had a half marathon goal this winter. However, since then you have raced a 10k, and I know you're not buzzing about the time, but what was your 10k race last week and how did you do?
Time was just under 36 minutes, 35:58. According to Strava, it was a bit faster, so we'll go with Strava's time.
Of course.
Good race.
Yeah.
Windy on Sunday around Prestwood Hole. Good to get back into knowing where you are in 10k shape.
Yeah.
It's a completely different race to 5k.
Of course it is.
Obviously, it's double the distance.
Yeah.
But just knowing where you are in terms of 10k shape, which then...
But it's giving you some confidence towards peppering 120 at Christmas.
Yeah, confidence for a half marathon PUE of around 120, hopefully, towards the end of the year.
Wicked. Right, well, so Mark has, and he tries to say this in the nicest way possible. He'll run with me when he's got an easy run to do, which is fine. It's a lot fitter than I am. I will gladly accept the company. Anyway, I'm in the office today, so we're in Loughborough. We're just running past, if anybody knows it, down there, Bon Bon Cafe, which is like the cool hipster athlete cafe. I only went in for the first time last week. You ever been in, Mark?
I've never been in.
No, see, not cool hipster, is he? Anyway, time to crack on with this run. I'll see you after. It is now the next day. When I got back to the work car park, there's loads of building work going off. It was really noisy, and you know that I'm always delivering top quality audio and visual to you guys, so you're welcome. The run was okay. 15 minutes tempo. I started the tempo effort on a downhill, classic. The reason I did that was logistically, like that's on the route, and also it was only a short downhill at probably like a minute and a half or so. That helped me get into tempo pace, but I was below tempo effort. And then when I settled into, it wasn't 15, it was 12.5 minutes. When I settled into it on the flat, I kept the same pace, but my perceived exertion went up a little bit. So I felt like I eased into tempo effort. Really enjoying the structure of running, really enjoying getting into those things. I've got to like relearn what is a tempo effort, what is a threshold effort, what is a zone 2 run, all those sorts of things. But really enjoying it, just ticking off the miles and just ticking off every single run. You know what it's like. None of them individually feel like massive breakthrough sessions, but you know, added together, they do. I'm glad also I did the run yesterday, not today, because it is looking pretty grim out there. When I got home last night, I was pretty tired, pretty drained. There was a big crash on the M1, so I was stuck in that for ages. Home, tea, etc. Training just didn't happen. I was supposed to do a bike session. I am catching up on it today. I did also have a COVID jab last weekend, so I felt a bit washed out this week. Like I've done okay training, but I've like slept a lot more, perhaps been a bit more irritable than normal, those sorts of things. All good. So anyway, today's session is a bike session, which is going to be sort of 20 minutes or warm up, and then 20 minutes like mid zone 2, 15 minutes high zone 2, 10 minutes tempo, 5 minutes sweet spot, and then a warm down. So not a particularly difficult session, enough to get you working towards the end, particularly the tempo and sweet spot intervals, but just a good aerobic workout. Really looking forward to that, so let's get this ticked off. I am using as well the Tax Neo 2T with my Canyon bike. I've used this for the last week and a bit on every single session really, and it feels absolutely mint. I'm going to do a separate video, obviously reviewing the ride feel, comparing to a smart bike, all that sort of stuff. But before I can do that, I need to actually do some training on it, don't I? So I'm just trying to do every session on this where possible. And it feels really good. I do need to remember to keep charging things like ETAP batteries and remember to put the bike in here and that sort of thing. What else did I have to talk about? Cheers to NRG Chains for coming up with a brand new hoodie that's saved me doing any clothes shopping for the rest of the year. Thank you very much, and for Liz. Let me know down below if you guys and girls have fallen for any Black Friday marketing deals. I've really tried hard to stay away from spending loads of money on Black Friday, but I have had a little bit of a splurge. What have I bought? A tri-suit for myself and a tri-suit for Liz. Not the same one, we're not sharing it, like one each. And I think she's going to pay me for that at some point as well, so she promises. What else did I get? I bought a camera for this channel. Now that's not really just like a random purchase, that's an investment, I think. That's how I've justified it to myself, but I'll share that on a separate video because I'm still on my GoPro at the minute. I don't know how to work it. I think that's about it. I've stayed strong other than that, and I'm going to remain to stay strong. I've made some changes to my bike. Well done to those in the last couple of videos who have spied little things that have changed, wheels, etc. I've got a few more bits that I'm waiting for and waiting on decisions on, etc. And when I do, I will share a video explaining all of that. I think that's about it for today's video. Is that it for today's video? Yes, it is. Stop going on, Daniel. Hope your training is going well. Let me know down below if you're getting into the swing of things winter-wise. You probably did months ago, and I'm behind the curve getting into it now, but you can only do what you can do, can't you? So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you very soon.